As an anthropologist, I'm ultimately interested in people. As archaeologists, we are particularly interested in the lives and cultures of people of the past who left only the artifacts we unearth as clues as to who they are, who they were, and what they believed. Fortunately, people inscribe details about their lives and beliefs in the pottery that they made. The malleability of clay, ubiquity of pottery across archaeological sites, and its ability to survive hundreds of years in the ground all suit well to studying culture. Today I'm discussing pottery from the East St. Louis Mound Complex, the second largest Mississippian site in North America, which is also a precinct within a larger political administrative complex centered around Cahokia. Understanding the site is key to understanding the processes that led to cultural phenomena of unprecedented scale in North America. ISAS's 5-year excavations at East St. Louis were conducted in advance of the now completed new Mississippi River Bridge, which diverted Interstate 70 from the Poplar Street Bridge and rerouted it through the Mound Center. These excavations recovered over 1 million artifacts from thousands of archaeological features, such as the many houses you see here. These artifacts include abundant ceramic items, which are invaluable for the information they offer. For one, pottery is temporally sensitive. In this region in particular, relative dating of ceramic trends such as vessel shape and surface treatment often provide tighter temporal intervals than even radiocarbon dating. This allows us to document changes in social trends, ideals, and technological innovations. Ceramics also tell us about foodways in the absence of perishable foodstuffs or their byproducts. Different vessel shapes indicate that Mississippian pots were used for storage of wet and dry goods, cooking, heating, mixing, serving, as well as the production of salt and perhaps the processing of wine. The percentages of the variable vessel shapes indicate shifts in food production and consumption, including what sort of social settings meals were presented or prepared and shared. Analysis of residues on the surfaces and absorbed in the pots further indicate the types of food they once held. However, not all pots held food. Residual analysis on beakers from Cahokia indicates they were used to brew or consume black drink, a highly caffeinated beverage made from the holly plant and used in ritual settings documented during the historic period. The East St. Louis assemblage also tells us who East St. Louisans were. At the start of Mississippian times, this area experienced a population boom. It can only be accounted for by an influx of people to the region. Distinctive styles of pots of East St. Louis collectively sourced to a vast area of the continent, some of which were brought in the hands of immigrants, some that arrived by trade, and others that were likely locally or made locally under the influence of these various places. Motifs found on the pottery are a portable way to put information and ideology directly into the hands of others. Some of this symbolism is pan-Mississippian, while other motifs are uniquely American bottom. Renditions of the supernatural are also found engraved or painted on pottery. The natural world is represented as well in the forms of animals, in some cases with notable accuracy. These include mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and amphibians, suggesting the importance of certain species beyond foodstuffs. They also include representations of marine and freshwater shells, such as conch, whale, and mollusk. Some of these are very simplified and were likely serving vessels meant to emulate the saltwater shell cups that indigenous peoples made from true gastropods, whereas others are detailed reproductions of particular species. Other items that give us information about perishable but important aspects of material culture that do not typically survive the vagaries of time, such as textiles. Broken pottery sherds were perforated for use as spindle wheels in the production of cordage from plant and animal fibers. This cordage is evidenced in the impressions left on pots during their manufacture or decoration. Similar, but rarer impressions of fabric on pottery indicate that some Mississippians were skilled weavers, which corroborated by figures elsewhere in the Mississippian world depicted wearing shawls. Finally, pottery offers several ways to envision what these past peoples may have looked like. Many fragments of hooded water bottles have elaborations on their hoods representative of human heads, complete with pierced ears and hairstyles. Several of our crew attempted to recreate these styles using only materials available to Mississippians, such as twine and bone, finding that they could be recreated by sewing the hair to the head, doubling it back on itself to create a greater relief and profile. Of course, we see ceramic representations of people in other forms as well. In some, our ongoing analysis at the East St. Louis Mound Complex ceramics provides a myriad of ways by which we may understand the lives and social processes that led to the formation of one of America's first cities.